Hello and welcome to Tutorials by Larry. My name is Larry King, and today I'm going to show you how to mass produce Infested Stone using the Minecraft Create mod. So a couple of tutorials ago I showed you how to make an XP farm using Silverfish and Infested Stone, but I sort of glazed over how you actually make the Infested Stone. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So what you have here, this is actually a factory I'm building on a new server, and I'm going to build an XP farm kind of right in this general area here. So I'm going to need the ability to make some Infested Stone. So that's what I've got going right here. So let me show you how to do it. It's not very difficult, but there's a couple things you do need to know. So you're going to need 2 encased fans to do this. You're going to need some lava. That's to cook the cobblestone into stone. And you're going to need a soul campfire to haunt your stone into Infested Stone. You're also going to need the ability to catch it when it's completely cooked. So a barrel, chest, vault, whatever you like. And then you're going to need some brass funnels and some brass tunnels as well. So let's go ahead and put everything in our inventory here, and let me show you how to do this. So a couple things you're going to need before you get started. You're going to need a source of cobblestone. So what you see here is an actual cobblestone generator that I've created, and this thing produces a ton of cobblestone. If you have a bunch that you've mined yourself, you could certainly use that, but I recommend some sort of way to have a renewable source of it, and this is a great way to do it. This thing just spits out the cobblestone like crazy. Matter of fact, I was running it for a few minutes before I started this video, and these vaults here are completely full. So you need cobblestone, and you're also going to need a source of power. So right now I have a source of power running down through the wall there and into the floor, and it's actually powering these chain drives down there and powering this shaft right here that we're going to use for our conveyor belt. So first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put some fans, encased fans down here. So let me drop that down there and grab our encased fans, stick it there. And this is moving pretty quick. The faster it goes, the faster it'll cook the stone. But you know, I haven't really done a lot of measurements, so I'm not sure how much time it really saves you. But I have a speed controller in the wall there that, yeah, you can see it's pretty powerful. Speed controller in the wall there that's set to like 128 rotation, I believe. So I'll stick another one here. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to put some lava here and a soul campfire there. So I'm going to put this down so the lava doesn't spill out everywhere. Drop it there. I'm going to stick the soul campfire here. Now I definitely do not recommend walking over that. It'll actually cook you pretty quick. And this right here, I don't know if you've ever stepped over a soul campfire when it's in haunting mode like this, but it's kind of cool. It turns your screen dark, kind of like you're near a warden. Pretty cool. So, okay, so what we need to do is we need to get a conveyor belt. We're going to run it through the wall here, all the way down to where our barrel is going to go. So right here, and then let's stick our barrel right here, and then we're going to stick a funnel right on the barrel, and that's going to catch the cooked stone, stick it right into the barrel. Now, I'm going to show you something. So right now, all I have to do is flip the orientation of this, and cobblestone is going to start spilling out of here. Now, what's going to happen, it's going to come into here, and it's going to actually continue going down the conveyor belt right here. So what we want to do is we want to put another piece of cobblestone right here on the tunnel so that it will route the cobblestone down this conveyor belt. So let me go ahead and do that. And of course, your own setup is going to, probably be different than mine, but that's just kind of how the way I have my factory set up here. And to test it too, let me just throw it on a couple pieces of cobblestone, and you see it just routes it beautifully over there through the wall, and it's trying to haunt it, but there's not enough time for it to do what it needs to do, so it's still cobblestone. So that's where these brass tunnels are going to come in. So what we're going to do here, so right here is where I have my lava. So right behind the lava, I'm going to stick a tunnel. That's where I have my soul campfire. So right behind there, I'm going to stick another one of these. Now, what we need to do is we need to prevent the cobblestone from continuing down the line. So that's where you can actually stick something right here on this object. It acts sort of like a filter. This is a little different than, say, an item filter or an attribute filter. I'll actually kind of get into those in a future video. But if there's only one item you need to basically prevent from passing through, you can just right-click here and stick the item right on here. So let me grab a piece of stone. And it doesn't actually use the stone. It only just kind of stores it there in that filter area. And then, so what's going to happen now, the cobblestone's going to come here and just sit here until it's cooked into stone, and then it'll pass through. And so we need to do the same thing here. Basically, we need to put a piece of infested stone on here so it doesn't pass through until it's fully turned into that. So we'll stick that there. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to flip the orientation on this guy. There we go. We got cobblestone running through. And basically what's going to happen, I still have it moving down that way too. That's fine. But what's going to happen here is it's just going to stall on the conveyor belt until it basically gets pushed through. So got to give it a second here. Okay, so it went and pushed it through there, and now it's getting haunted into infested stone. So we'll give this a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and look in our barrel. And we have one full stack of infested stone. So, this is going to actually fill up pretty quickly here. So what you really probably want to do is actually use vaults instead of maybe a barrel or even a double chest. And just so that you can sort of use it as a cache for whenever you turn on your XP farm. So that is basically it. As you can see, making an infested stone farm is really not very difficult. You just really have to understand how these tunnels work, how to put items on these item filters to prevent the stone from going all the way through until it's cooked. And again, use this formula for other things too. It's great for, say, making a super smelter, anything really where you need to do some bulk processing. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you did, and I'll be making more content like this soon. Thanks again.